Hi everyone, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Unexpected late afternoon video today. Welcome back everybody. Uh, it's gonna be a little shorter, I hope, but something very important I wanted to share with you today. If you are my follower, if you are learning things, if you are interested in international relationships, if you want to know how to connect with ladies better, how to build better connections, this channel is for you. And today is a topic that often missed by many, especially in Slavic dating area when we talk about Eastern Europe, Ukraine, Russia, and Slavic ladies. So today's topic is, if you are pursuing a Slavic lady, make sure you give her space to miss you. In Eastern Europe, in Slavic culture, yes, it's very true that ladies appreciate. Hello, hi guys, welcome. Ladies do appreciate masculinity. This is the um, place where a lot of foreign men and of all countries often come to Ukraine to feel that they are safe to show their masculinity, and also it's appreciated. And in our culture, if you like a lady, you do need to pursue her. She doesn't she will show you the signs, but she will not be the one who leads the relationship, right? Because in Western culture, it's really hard to say. It's heading toward the 50-50 style. It's heading toward we are all equal and all of that. But that's not the topic of today. Today we are talking about how to know that fine line when you over pursuing, or maybe you simply do not give her breathing room. You going too fast, too hard, because you've listened to my insights. You probably watching some other marriage agencies or companies that specialize in Eastern European dating, and all of them, including myself, telling you to take a lead, to have purpose, to have a plan, to have an intention, and this is all true. But as you develop things, as you create connection, if you are always in her space, she has no chance to actually miss you. If you are always there, if you get upset if she doesn't get back to you right away, or if you feel that you need to reassure her and you need to be there every single day, 10 times a day, maybe you stay in touch via phone calls or video calls. I just want to share with you that that strategy um, can actually kill the relationship before it starts. I'm gonna say this again. If there is simply if there is not enough of breathing room, it can kill the relationship before it starts, because the person, the lady in this case, does not have a chance to recover. She doesn't have time to process and think about you, and that's what you want. You do want to show her your intention. You do want to show her you're interested and make it clear, and all of these things I shared before with you, these are all true till this day. But if you do not give her breathing space, or if you don't allow her to basically rest from you, it can be overwhelming experience, and it may stop you from connecting with her. Excuse me. Oh, I need water and I don't have it. connecting with her on a higher level. So, what do you guys think? Welcome to comment. I won't stay today for too long, but I want to make this point and I want to share this with you. Welcome everybody. Hi Terry, good to see you. Um, somebody, yes, we talk a lot on my channel about Slavic dating, Ukrainian dating in particular, but I agree that it's true for um, many ladies. Oh, Terry! Oh my gosh, here he comes. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay, let's see what Terry is saying. To get the space that is needed in life. Thank you so much. I promise I use this for something very good and recharging. Thank you so very much for that very, very generous donation and support of the channel. Thank you. And I promise you, the space will be taken. Sometimes your body tells you that you need space, and this is also the thing that you don't know what's going on the other side. You don't know what's going on with her. You may feel like, okay, we hadn't talked for 2 days. Tonight we must be talking tonight. If she doesn't talk to me tonight, this over. But you don't know what's going on her side. She may be taking Terry's advice and going and switching off all her phones and just recharging herself. In this world, in this time, day and age, where we have social media, we have notifications, we have what else? All kinds of distraction, it is extremely difficult to keep balance. And women tend to be more multitasking, but unfortunately, we also becoming more distracted. And sometimes it's part of your work. Sometimes it's part of your career to answer social media or stay in touch with people through social media. So she may be already exhausted and tired and withdrawn from the day, which you really don't know what her day was like. And you decide that if you don't talk today to her, it's over. Don't be very careful before you presume things, before you assume things. People who really enjoy each other's company feel so refreshed and so eager to see each other when they take in little breaks. And especially for you, gentlemen, yes, everything still stays true about pursuing, about showing your intention, about doing things and taking action over millions of words. Over the millions of words, taking action is still number one. But being able to let things brew, to sometimes let her to reach out to you. Yes, in the beginning, Slavic lady, feminine lady, from all over the world, if she's feminine, she will not be pursuing you. She will not be asking you for dates and calls. But as your connection progress, she also has the power to reach out to you. You need to give her the chance to feel how is that without you. Even if it's just a day, even if it's 2 or 3 days. By no chance, I don't recommend you here to, disappear on the lady you are connecting with or confuse her or not showing up. No, sometimes we cannot see something unless we walk away from it for a minute, or walk a little bit further so we can see it in perspective. We have that saying in Russian language, in Russia and Ukraine: лицом к лицу лица не увидать, большое видится на расстоянии. Face to face, you cannot see the face. Big things you see from perspective, meaning it's important to have that perspective. I also feel that for the people that have been in a long-term relationship and really kind of getting tired and exhausted from each other, and let's be honest, if you ever been into long-term relationships, you know that sometimes you reach a point when you just, there is snowball of things and you just really tired from each other, and it's kind of hard to, when you are in one space, when you share the space, and maybe it's a COVID, it's this whole situation and you can't leave for work or somehow you are cooped up somewhere. It's very hard to say to somebody, could you please leave, because I'm just really, I had enough of you, so can I just be by myself. And especially it's difficult when you one of you is more introverted, another one of you is more extroverted. This is also because you have a different types of you have different psychological types. Your emotional system work differently. You recharge when you are out there talking, engaging, and she recharging when she's completely on her own, for example. Or it also could be vice versa. But in long-term relationships, if you ever been married, if you ever lived with somebody, the reason why people can't stand each other after short time is because they don't give each other space, number one, and number two, they becoming too familiar. It's kind of like you becoming like brother and sister. The polarity is gets out of proportion, and it's way too close, way too familiar, not enough of air. You know that feeling when you just went out for some event, she went out, maybe saw her friends or family, and you just can't wait to be together. You can't wait to share your experiences, because you had enough time to rest from each other, to recharge, to have some new emotions, and you see from perspective how much value that person gives you. When you don't see them for a while, this is when you realize how valuable they are. You don't realize how valuable somebody is when they every day so close. It's you can, but it is very difficult. Big things, important things, in very fine detail we see when we see the perspective of it. Even your most loved ones, and I think many of us have these experiences now with things that have been going on in 2020, that we had to get way too close with some people. And a lot of people, did you notice how on social media the posts saying, oh, my everything, my love, my joy, my pride, when people put each other's picture, the couples, and they just brag about each other? Have you noticed how fewer of these posts have become as people were cubed up together? uh, it is very difficult to have time to miss somebody when they're always with you. So I just wanted to make this reminder. I'm not trying to discourage you to be consistent, to be thoughtful, to take actions, but I'm just telling you and remind you to respect your very special person's space. And it does apply to Slavic dating, or really to any kind of relationship, whether that's friendship. Last point I want to make is also our pleasure centers are very near to our to the opposite of it, when you are overwhelmed. These are, or when it's too much. They are actually very, very close. If you don't believe me, think about this. When you're going out for a meal and you have this delicious meal, but you really shouldn't have had that dessert, but you had it, and then you're like, oh God, this feels awful. And because you were enjoying yourself, it was pleasurable, it was a beautifully served meal, but and you were full, but you decided to go for more, and immediately the pleasure center turned into something that is complete opposite. Same applies to human communication. Nothing like having some time for yourself and then come back happy and recharged and being eager to see the other person. It's actually quite a talent to know where to stop. It's quite a talent to know where to let the other person talk. It's quite a talent to know where just let them free flow, let them connect with themselves, let them spend some time on their own. And in this culture, in a day and age of social media, I feel like very few people remember the power of peaceful, solitary time or powerful alone time. There is a huge, huge difference between being in the flow and enjoying the moment and feeling the self and being lonely. It's a huge difference. These are completely different events, completely different feelings. So that's what I wanted to share with you, my dear friends. Thank you so much for joining. Terry, thank you so much again for sponsoring this unexpected live show. Terry, I'm reading your message. Right. If you are too close, you better make sure that things are right and you are prepared and you are nice and well, do not go here into grooming things, but have that mint with you. I agree, Terry. That's very true. Um, Hi, Renee. Thank you for joining. Good to see you, my friend. Um, I don't know, guys, about the details. Um, about the foot massage, give her a nice gift card so she can go and get her foot massage. She can get away from the ordinary. She can go to spa. um, Remember, I'm sharing about giving her space. If you are the one who is giving her if you are the one who is giving her a massage, it could be appropriate in certain situations, but when you want to give her some time to reflect, time to think about how wonderful you are, time to miss you, time to see your value, how she feels with you, what you really mean to her. So it means that she needs to get away. But trust me, if you gifted her the spa card, guess who she is going to be thinking about in her thoughts when you as the one who came up with idea and gift her time away with pleasures that she's going to get, right? um Anyone who has more questions, you are welcome to reach out to me at consultveronika@gmail.com. I will post my email under the video. I am happy to connect with you. I'm not able to answer additional questions today. Hello, John. Thank you so much for joining. Mr. Santana, I do not speak Spanish yet. Thank you, though, for the kind words. I presume they are kind. Um, Terry is saying, I always give them space. It is because I keep passing them by. You're doing the right thing, Terry. But remember that you also need to let them know that you have an intention, if you have an intention, right? So if you are very good at giving space, you also need to make sure that you have the lead, and that they understand that you are there giving the space, but you do have a particular intention. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Bill. Thanks so much. So, for those of you who have questions, please write me an email to consultveronika@gmail.com. You can join Patreon for more things that we do only there and available only if you are a member. Thank you so very much, everybody. Aaron, thank you so much for joining, my friend. I appreciate you, and have a wonderful evening. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I will see you very soon. Comment under the video if you came in late. Share your thoughts. Remember, those of you who are active listeners and active commenters, you are going to be on the list of people who will go to our monthly drawing. Thank you so very much, everybody. Special thank you to Terry for his incredible generosity. And have a wonderful night, everybody. And hi, Jake, and bye. I'll see you soon.